band.
Yeah, walking around with microphones, disturbing our customers. Like,
Actually, the last time I was at Disney, it was crazy. The last time I was there, the level or the amount of people that I saw recording themselves and doing YouTube videos, it was like half the people there.
yeah, come on, nowadays everybody's a star. I mean, I mean,
And maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe people don't realize, like, not everybody is a star. Like
and
I
everybody's
thought
a
about doing a YouTube channel, but then I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I got a face for radio and voiceover more than I do for video.
So do I. But I figure if Danny Trejo can pull it off, hey, maybe there is hope for guys like us.
Boy, he certainly is an anomaly, isn't he?
Oh, holy hell! Talk about that. But what I'm saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Danny Trejo, but oh gosh. But hey, like I said,
He's certainly not the Brad Pitt of actors.
but there's just something you look at him, and I don't know,
I
motherfucker.
love him. I think he should run for fucking at least governor, if not president.
He's in the 70s. He don't need that kind of bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, come on, let the man rest. That's a bullshit job. All I'm saying, holy shit. I think, like I said, I don't know. We can aim to be the next our generation's. Well, I would say Cheech and Chong.
Hey, that would work.
Yeah. Well, especially now that it's legal here in Arizona.
Yeah, it's not legal here yet. Well, my problem is that being I have a CDL, I can't do anything until it's like actually federally legal.
Yeah, go figure, right? We all have our issues. I have my issues why
That's kind of messed up.
I have my issues why even though it's legal, I can't partake either. so
Right.
all right. All right. Well, we do.
Okay, so let's tear into some Mallrats, at least for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it was. What did you watch first? Did you watch Clerks, Mallrats, or what was your first Kevin Smith movie?
Clerks.
Clerks?
Mm-hmm.
See, I think I can't remember if mine was Clerks or Mallrats.
I take it back. No, I didn't come across Kevin Smith till I think it was the Dogma.
Dogma? All right.
Yeah, because the Matt Damon, the Angels, yeah, the Alanis Morissette is God, and yeah. And
Yeah.
then I watched Clerks. Then Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Then what was it? The one when they're chasing the girl. No,
Chasing Amy?
it was that. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Mallrats. I watched a few months ago.
Okay. So I seen Mallrats a long time ago.
Yeah,
And it's always been one of my favorite Kevin Smith movies. Actually, it's been one of my favorite movies, period. More so because of all the things that the movie says without actually saying.
mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
in saying that, I mean, like, growing up in the time era in which I did, going to the mall was just a common occurrence. That's what we did almost every single day.
Yeah, that was our generation's bullshit. Yeah, we went to the mall and hung out over there. Why? I don't know, but
Right.
we did.
We did. Days and hours and weeks and months, But I turn on Mallrats and I see it brings me back to a time that I fondly remember, and seeing the way Kevin Smith puts all the stores that we all know and love in the movie, but uses the title to make fun of the stores themselves is so genius. It's another level of genius. It's so great.
Oh god.
It makes me laugh, every time I see it.
Yeah.
And then I recently found out that Mallrats, in the timeline of Clerks and Mallrats and Chasing Amy and all that, is supposed to take place one day before Clerks.
Okay.
So in the timeline of like in the View Askew universe, if you will, uh, it's supposed to take place one day before Clerks,
All right.
which is kind of interesting. I found it kind of interesting. So, and if you guys haven't seen it, it's all about TS, two buddies, TS and Brody. You know, they go to he gets his heart broken, and he goes to the mall to hang out.
Yeah.
And a bunch of crazy antics happened from that point on. And
let's see,
it leads all up to a culmination of finding his love life again.
Yeah.
In this movie, they deal with a whole lot of different topics. I mean, we go everything from Shannon Doherty sneaking out of her boyfriend's basement window so she doesn't see his mom, or so his mom doesn't see her.
Yeah.
To banging on an elevator, to a young lady that's like underage doing a book on
anal sex
and sexual preferences of men.
Right. Well, obviously,
and then,
yeah.
You're reintroduced to Jay and Silent Bob.
Yep.
And
which one of those fuckers hires to sabotage the game show or whatever that was going to take place there.
Yeah. So the guy's dad, is it Brody or TS?
Is that the girl's dad? Isn't it the girl's dad?
Yeah, it's the girl's dad. The girlfriend's dad is doing a game show, and
like
they're trying to sabotage, like dating game, Bachelor kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of like that, like the dating game back in the day.
And he goes on it to try to win the girl's heart back, and they try to hire
Jay and Silent
Bob to ruin it, to make it so it won't work, and they have the security guard that the whole time they're trying to avoid the security guard LaFleur.
Yeah.
And which there's so many awesome moments in that movie,
and of course
one of the things they got to do is they got to pull a pin out of a scaffolding unit, so Silent Bob climbs up on top of a rafter, dresses up like Batman, and swings out. And one of the greatest lines ever, Jay looks up, sees him, screams, "Fly, fat ass, fly!"
Yeah.
And he crashes right into the wall, goes through the wall, right into the changing room with Jory Lauren Adams.
And then he, it's funny because something happens to that shit where he's trying to reach it and he can't, so he like tries to use the force, and then somehow somebody knocks some shit into place, and it makes it look like holy shit, like I got the force.
I have it. It works. I am a Jedi.
And of course, for us Marvel geeks, there's the jewel right there.
Yep. And
that's Stan, the man.
Once again, Jay comes out with they're leaning up, talking, looking at the kittens in the pet store, and he's like, he goes crazy. He's like, "Oh, tag him like Shing Shing Wolverine."
Holy shit!
And then, on a side note, Ethan Suplee is in that movie, and if you watch him, he's a guy that's standing in front of the Magic Eye poster and trying to see the sailboat that's in the picture, and
everybody can see it except for him.
Right.
And I totally, I could totally relate to that shit, because I remember back in those days, I would go to those places and, oh, can't you see this? And I was like, fuck, I don't see it. Like there would be pictures like that where you're supposed to see something, and I was like, fuck you guys, those are Rorschach tests, like
right.
Those
aren't real, you fuckers.
You see what you want to see. You got boobs in the brain. Anyway.
Now, on a side note, since making that movie, that character, Ethan, the guy who plays that character, Ethan Suplee, has went on to lose a whole shit ton of weight, and is fucking legitimately jacked.
Holy shit!
He has his own podcast, and I mean, he is legitimately jacked, like bodybuilder jacked.
Oh, podcaster,
Um,
huh? Well, you know they'll let
which,
any motherfucker podcast nowadays. You know,
oh yeah, anybody.
wink, wink.
Uh, even two jerk offs from both sides of the fucking country.
Apparently, shit. Go figure.
But in actuality, in that scene when they're staring at the sailboat or the schooner, and in real life, there was nothing in that picture.
Once again,
Yep.
fucking Rorschach test. You see, I was right all along. You see what you want to see. It's all in your head, fuckers.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the another wonderful scene was when we get to see Jay and Silent Bob put boots to the Easter Bunny.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of the Easter Bunny.
That was
which
just.
is
Come on.
so awesome.
I don't know why I find that. I don't know. It was one of those things that, oh, I can relax watching this. It was soothing to watch Jay and Silent Bob beat the shit out of the Easter Bunny. I don't know why.
And then, well, like you had brought up, there's a cameo of from one of the greatest creators ever to have lived, the great Stan Lee.
Stan the Man Lee. Yeah.
Does a cameo in that movie. And then since that movie, Kevin Smith and Stan Lee actually had become really good friends.
Yeah.
And they had worked side by side on several projects after that.
And you know what's funny? Leaping forward a little bit more, Captain Marvel. You see us. That's where the cameo where Stan Lee is in the what is it, subway or something, and he's holding the script for Mallrats.
Yep.
So it's just funny as fuck. It's crazy how.
Like it just reworked itself, It was such a wonderful nod to Kevin Smith. It really truly was.
Yeah, almost makes me want to. I was gonna say almost makes me want to forgive him for Masters of the Universe, but
Hey, like I said, you haven't seen the second part, and I actually enjoyed the first part.
No, it was good. I mean, I was just tired and sipping on Haterade and.
Hey, it's all good. I sip on a lot of power or Haterade. But But another side note on Mallrats, it had a budget of like $6.1 million to make, and it only made like 2.1.
So,
it did so bad that Kevin Smith's office. After he made that movie, whenever you would call and an answering machine would pick up, it was, "Hey, this is Kevin Smith. You can't reach me. I'm sorry for making Mallrats."
that is until Yoga Hosers.
Yeah, until Yoga Hosers.
Then he was.
I still have not seen that one.
I have not. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I'm like I said, Clerks 3 is coming up, so I'm waiting to see how that's gonna go.
Yeah, they said they just posted that it's all done, that it was made. They're all done shooting, at least. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's different than the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I hope they go in a different direction with it.
You didn't like the reboot?
I'm not saying I didn't like it.
See, now you're sipping on the Haterade.
I'm saying that
I actually love that one for some reason. That was cool.
I don't know. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying I was hoping they would go in a different direction. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it is what it is, man. Next time you write the fucking script, you may. No.
Listen, you fucking bitch.
Listen, bitch. Who you calling a bitch? Anyway.
But I am looking forward to Clerks 3. In fact, I think Clerks 2 is another one of my all-time favorite movies. Yeah. There's so many lines in that movie that are just priceless.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
In fact, when they did Mallrats, they didn't even want Jay Mewes to be in it.
That's right, because he was
they
like,
wouldn't pay for.
what was it? They didn't think he could pull it off or whatever that he
Yeah, they didn't think he could do it. They